Good afternoon to everyone. Can we start?
Can we start?
Yes, we can start.
Yes, we can start.
In the last class, we ended with the unification of Germany. Now we are going to see unification of Italy. Mobile echo வருது. So, unification of Italy. So, we are going to see this from 1789 till 1871. The same thing. Unification of Italy. The timeline. The timeline for the unification of Italy. The timeline So the timeline for the unification of Italy, first one, the background for the unification of Italy, background, what was the background of the unification of Italy, okay, and here the personalities, 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 the personalities for unification, the personalities responsible for the unification, the personality or the personalities, and then policy of unification, the policy of unification, the policy and the stages of unification, the stages of unification, the stages of unification, or we called it as wars, wars that were responsible for the unification. So the unification of Italy, we are going to see the timeline, where it started, where it ended. Okay, timeline. Next one, what was the background of the unification, background feature of the unification of Italy, background features, what were all. Okay, so in the background we are going to see about the background feature about the Italian unification. And then the personalities for the unification, person responsible, for example, in India, Indian national movement, we have got certain personalities: Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Subhash Chandra Bose, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, M.N. Roy. Like this, we are having various personalities. But in unification of Italy, we have got few personalities, 4 personalities. So that personalities we are going to discuss how they were responsible for the unification of Italy. So personalities for the unification of Italy. Personalities responsible, or you can write personalities responsible. Personalities that were responsible. Personalities that were responsible for the unification. What were the policy for the unification of Italy? Policy. And the stages of the unification, how one by one they were added and they become the present Italy. How they become present Italy? What were the stages? And the stages is nothing but the wars. By means of war, they have collected the land, they gathered the land, and they become unified. So that is called the wars. Okay, clear? Okay, I want to say one thing or one thing to you before before starting the unification of Italy. Here I am going to mingle the personalities and policies of unification along with the background itself here. So background, personalities for unification, all this I am going to combine. Okay, but anyhow I am going to write the topic here, but along with this, when I see about the, when I start with the background, I am going to a personalities also, policy of unification. So these are all integrated one. Background, personality, policy of unification is a integrated here one. Okay, not need to specify separately. Okay, stages of unification separate. That is wars. 3 wars we are going to see it in a different way. Okay, so these three are integrated one, and this is a separate one. Timeline I will tell you. Okay, can we start? Okay, go with that one. Okay, what is a timeline? Timeline of the unification. Timeline for the unification. Okay, it start. Okay, 1789 till 1804 till 1804. This was the French Revolution era. The French Revolution era. The French Revolution era. What the Italian people learn here? Liberty, equality, and fraternity. Okay, and from 1804 to 1815, Italian Kingdom. This Italian Kingdom was integrated by whom? This Italian Kingdom was integrated by whom? Italian Kingdom is integrated by whom? Tell me. I am in the chat only. You can chat with me. Yes, very good. Napoleon. So it was Napoleon who created the Italian Kingdom. After that, the Congress of Vienna, what it did in the background, 1850. 1850, what they did, they separated into many states, many small states. We see that elaborately there in the stages. Okay, so 1859 Austro-Sardinian War. Sardinia, Sadrinian, Sardinian War. AUSTRO, Austro. I rub it and write. You may not be clear. Okay, Austro-Sardinian. Don't confuse for Sardinia. I will explain. Wait. Austro means nothing but Austria. We called it as Austro. Okay. Sardinian. Sardinian, I will explain. Wait, don't get confused. Austro-Sardinian War 1859. Okay. 1859 Austro-Sardinian War. And then 1866. 1866. 1866 Austro-Prussian War. Austro-Prussian War. Okay, Austro-Prussian War. And 1871 Franco-Prussian War. Franco-Prussian War. Okay, don't get confused. These two war is the unification of Germany. Same thing is going to come here also. Don't get confused. I am not repeating. Austro-Prussian War, Franco-Prussian War. Okay, in between that, here in 1865, 1865, I write here. March of Garibaldi. March of Garibaldi. Garibaldi March. March of Garibaldi. 1865 March of Garibaldi. March of Garibaldi. The March of Garibaldi. 1865. Okay. 1866 Austro-Prussian War. 1871 Franco-Prussian War. Once again, I am saying, don't get confused. This is for the unification of Germany. We are going to discuss here also, because that war played a crucial role in the unification of Italy also. Okay, don't get confused. So this is the timeline. Take 1 minute to copy. I give space and time for you to copy it down. Take it. Clear? I think so. We can move. We can move to the next one. We are going to see the background. We are going to see the background, policy, and personalities. Personalities here. Personalities here. All the thing I told you. Background, policy, and personalities for unification. For unification. Okay. Once again, I am bringing the map to you. Once again, I am bringing the map before you. The map. Then only we can able to understand it. Wait. The net is somewhat slow here. The net is somewhat slow. That's why it is rotating. Now it's okay. I think so. Now it is okay. They're popping up. Now everything is popping up now. Yes. Uh, this is the map which we discussed before the French Revolution of 1789. Once again, I want you to remind the map. Keep it in mind, or bringing the revision of this map to your mind. Okay. See, Italy. This is separate state. This is separate state, and this is separate state. This is separate state. This is separate state. This one separate, and this is the one part of kingdom here. This is one part of the kingdom Sicily here. Okay. See, this is the kingdom of Sardinia. Okay, this is the kingdom of Sardinia. This light green part is the kingdom of the this kingdom with this is Sardinia. I wrote there one word. It's Austro-Sardinian War, and that is a Sardinia. This green part, this is the Sardinian kingdom. This is what the Sardinian kingdom. Yeah. This is the Sardinian kingdom. This part is the Sardinian kingdom. Okay, this is Italy. How Italy is scattered. Understand here. It is scattered or separated into various pieces, or it is separated into various small states before the French Revolution of 1789. Okay, understand? Okay, then first thing, what we go for the background. In the background, first thing, 1789. In the 1789, Italy was scattered into small pieces. So Italy was separated into many small states. Many small states. Understand? Many small states. One of the state was Sardinia. Okay. So Italy was separated into many small states, and one of the state was Sardinia in 1789 before French Revolution. 1789 till 1799 arrives of the directory phase of the Napoleon. What happened in that phase? We can write it instead of that. Okay, wait. In that, one more thing I want to remind to you. Then only you can able to understand it here. Okay. So the French Revolution. What triggered the French Revolution? The French Revolution triggered the liberty. Liberty means what? Liberty means independence. Liberty. Independence of man, independence of state, like that. Liberty. Equality. All are equal. And fraternity. So the French Revolution have created a independent thought and equality thought and fraterns, the brotherhood among the Italian states. How Italian states were awakened of independent thought. The Italian states were awakened of the independent thought because of the French Revolution, which started in 1789. Clear? So the French Revolution have triggered, you write it, triggered the independent thought, independence and equality, the fraternity among the Italian states which were scattered here. And Napoleon, what did it here by the same time? Napoleon integrated this into a kingdom. Napoleon integrated into a small kingdom. So Napoleon integrated it into a kingdom. So almost all the states were united. I will show you the map. Wait. So Napoleon have integrated into a kingdom and attached with the French Empire. Okay. So that is in 1804, 1805. Okay. So now it became a single territory, not like as like in 1789. Okay, then you can show, then you watch the map, then you see the map, you can able to understand it. See here, that is what the map here. See, the earlier map we have got so many states here, but now during the era of Napoleon, the French have occupied up to the Rome, and all the other things have integrated into a Italian kingdom which was created by Napoleon. See, Kingdom of Italy. This is what the Kingdom of Italy, including the Naples and Sicily. See here, the Kingdom of Sardinia. This is also Kingdom of Italy. The Kingdom of Italy is nothing but Kingdom of Sardinia only. We call it as Kingdom of Italy. But this Kingdom of Italy is what? It is like a state under French Empire, because this was created by whom? Napoleon. So this Kingdom of Italy was beneath Napoleon, support to Napoleon, because he was a creator of that kingdom. He was a creator of that kingdom. So this Kingdom of Italy was support to Napoleon French Empire. Understand? So almost everything was united here by whom? Napoleon. That is what I wrote here in the map. Okay, I think now you can able to understand it here. 1804 to 1805. Napoleon have integrated this into a Italian kingdom. Okay, next thing. Still we are in the background. 1815. The Congress of Vienna. What the Congress of Vienna did? The Congress of Vienna once again divided Italy into many states. many states. How it divided? North of Italy was under the control of Austria. The central part of Italy, papal states, that is Pope's state, papal states, and this is called Sicilian kingdom. Naples and Sicily. This is Naples, and this is Sicily, that is called Sicilian kingdom. And this was ruled by an independent ruler. This was given to the independent ruler, independent king. Okay, and Sardinia here, and Sardinia this is, and this was called the kingdom of Italy. The kingdom of Italy. This is left to a small kingdom, that is called Sardinia. So Sardinia only left. Of all the big Italian kingdom during the era of Napoleon, only kingdom of Sardinia is left. Other were splitted into 3 dividing powers. All the 3 were divided among the 3 different powers. North is with Austria, and central is with Pope, and the south is with the independent ruler, that is Naples and Sicily. So once again, Congress of Vienna divided Italy into many smaller states. Clear? Clear? Okay. So the Congress of Vienna dividing Italy into smaller states. The Congress of Vienna once again divided Italy into smaller states. 1815. Now years are rolling down. 1815, 1816, 1830 come around. 1830, 1835. One personality saw why these around 1830, one personality emerged in Italy, and he saw that Italy was divided into 3, and these 3 powers, Austria and the Pope and independent, was ruling Italy. But original Italian ruler was who? Who was the original Italian ruler? Sardinia under France was separated by Congress of Vienna. Sir, whether Sardinia under France was separated by Congress of Vienna? Yes. The Congress of Vienna separated Sardinia from the France and gave it to a ruler. Wait, I will come to the personality. So Sardinia was the only Italian ruler which was ruled the Sardinia, but other areas were separated from Sardinia. Understand? Okay. Kingdom of Italy. So this is the only thing which was ruled by the Italian ruler, but other areas were separated among 3: Austria north, Pope central, independent ruler there in the south. Okay. Now around 1830 to 1835, one personality emerged, and he saw that why we are being divided like that. Our Italian people have no national feeling. National feeling means what? We feeling. In Indian national movement, I want to give example to you here. In Indian national movement, we people of India came together single and be united against British. That is what we called it as a nationalism. Okay. Before that, how we were in 1857, 1830, how we were in India? We are all separated. We are all regional, separated. We don't have any unity. Because if we don't have any unity, we don't have any we feeling. What is mean by we? We means we, the people of India, like that. We feeling means nationalism, patriotism, nationalism, patriotism, patriotism, loving for the motherland, loving for the motherland. Nationalism, patriotism is loving for one's mother country, loving one's soil. But here in Italy, the people were simply living, whoever rules me, whether Austria, Pope, or this independent ruler, I don't care anything. Simply they were all simply the Italian people were simply they were living. And that man in 1830 was worried so much. We people need to be united. We are all ruling by a foreigners, like India ruled by the British. We need to be united, and we need to stand against this Austria, against Pope and this independent ruler. We have to fight against this one. We have to get independent from them. And he thought, and he spoke to the people. That man, now we are coming to, that is integrated with the personality I told you. And that man who that man who seeded, who created the national feeling among the Italians was Mazzini. 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 What was the role of Mazzini? Created the we feeling. We feeling means nationalism. Nationalism. Created the nationalism among the Italians. Among the Italians. Among the Italians. Spelling is wrong, so don't write. Among the Italians. Italians. Among the Italians, created the nationalism among the Italians. How he created a nationalism among the Italians? By writing books, by distributing pamphlet, and speaking to the people directly in a public places, organizing a meeting, like this thing. You bring to your memory about the modern India, where the moderates speak to the people. They write a petition, they wrote pamphlet, they distribute pamphlet, they give articles in the newspaper, like that. Here, Mazzini, the first person, he educate the Italians. He educate, okay. So what he educated? He educated the nationalism among the Italians. How? Through pamphlet, through the magazine, by writing articles, speaking to the people in public places like market, like this thing, and then by organized public meetings, he created the nationalist feeling among the Italians. Okay, years are rolling down. Now slowly changing, and slowly change come across the Italian people. Yes, Mazzini is correct. We need to fight against this Austria. We need to fight against this Pope. This Pope is a foreigner. See, Pope is a Catholic. He is a religious head of Christians in the world. I accept. But why he is ruling our land? Why can't he, without any land, he become the Pope? Yes, it is possible. But why he need land? That small, vast land, why he needed? So the Italians people started to think like that. Why these foreign powers are ruling us? No, we have to be united. Definitely we have to fight against these Austrians, fight against the Pope, fight against. But who is going to start all these things? Who is going to start all these things? They need a spark. They need a spark. By the time and another policy was emerged among the Italians. Policy, feeling. The policy was felt among the Italians. The policy which was felt by the Italians was Risorgimento. Risorgimento. It is an Italian word. What is mean by Risorgimento? Risorgimento means nothing but rebirth or resurrection. Resurrection. What is mean by this rebirth or resurrection? You know, Jesus Christ on the third day he resurrected. That means that is from death to birth. That is called the rebirth, resurrection. Risorgimento means rebirth, resurrection. What rebirth? What research? that was like a great Roman Empire, like a great Roman Empire, we need to be a strong state. So, like the Roman Empire, that is a keyword here. Like a Roman Empire, we need to have a strong Italian states. We need to have a strong Italian state. That is, we need to be like that. That is what rebirth. Rebirth means rebirth, resurrection. Risorgimento means what? That is, in the 4th century AD, we had a very great Roman Empire. Like that, we need to be a strong empire once again. We need to be like a, if they wanted to be like that Roman Empire, means what they have to do? They have to fight against Austria. They have to fight against Pope. They have to fight against the independent kingdom in the south. Then what they needed? They needed the nationalism. Understand? They need the nationalism. So the policy of Risorgimento was triggering the people of Italy. The people of the Italy. When Mazzini teach the nationalism and the people feeling the great Roman Empire of past, we need to be like that Risorgimento in the 1840s. That is in the 1840s. In the 1840s, by the time the king of Sardinia wanted to use this one, the king of Sardinia. Now we are moving to the another personality. Another personality, the king of Sardinia. The king of Sardinia wanted to use the nationalism. What? The king of Sardinia wanted to use the, or utilize, you can write it as utilize, wanted to utilize the nationalism, emerging nationalism. You write it as emerging. The king of Sardinia wanted to utilize the emerging nationalism among the Italians. What was the name of the king who wanted to utilize this one? Victor Emmanuel. The second. Victor Emmanuel the second. So, Victor Emmanuel the second. The kingdom of Sardinia wanted to utilize the nationalist feeling which was created by Mazzini, and also the Risorgimento, like great Roman Empire, we want to become one strong state. That feeling was emerging among the Italians. Now the kingdom of Sardinia, a king Victor Emmanuel wanted to utilize this opportunity. This is the time for the Italian unification. Now the people are ready for the unification. They can fight against Austria. They can fight against the Pope. They can fight against the independent Sicilian states of Naples and Sicily, they thought. And now for this, the kingdom of the king of Sardinia appointed Cavour, another man, Cavour, as Prime Minister of Sardinia. Prime Minister of Prime Minister of Sardinia. Prime Minister, like Bismarck was appointed as Chancellor of Germany. Okay, like that. The King of Sardinia, Victor Emmanuel, appointed Kever as Prime Minister. Here, PM means Prime Minister. I write also. Prime Minister. Prime Minister of Sardinia. Now, Kever and Victor Emmanuel was going to do the unification now. Going to do the unification now. Both of them only going to do the unification now. Now they are in the 1850s. 1850s. Kever saw the situation. Kever saw the situation. He told to the Victor Emmanuel, King, we need to be very, very calm. We need to be very calm. When opportunity come, we have to use that. When opportunity come, we have to use that. So until opportunity come, we must be very, very calm. When the opportunity come, we have to use that opportunity and we have to unify the states. He told to the king. King Victor Emmanuel accepted that, and he simply waited for the opportunity to come. Simply the opportunity to come. and in 1859, in 1859, the opportunity came for them. 1859, the opportunity came for them. Opportunity came for them. Okay. Now we are moving towards to the stages of unification. Stages of unification along with personality. Personality. Here also personality is involved here. Personality is involved here. Stages of unification. 1859. What Kever did was, I will show you the map. And okay, this is the Italian states, which is in the Congress of Vienna map. Okay, 1859. Kever, I told you, Kever was appointed as Prime Minister of the state of, this is Sardinia, and this is also Sardinia, but they called it as Piedmont and Sardinia. If you write Sardinia, then it is enough. If you write Piedmont and Sardinia, it is well and good, but not necessary to write Piedmont and Sardinia. Simply if you write Sardinia, then it is enough here. Sardinia, this is enough here. So Sardinia, this is Sardinia, and this is also the Kingdom of Sardinia. Now the Kever, so Kever of Sardinia thought about the situation along with the Victor Emmanuel. We know the personality earlier. Okay. Now he told opportunity to come. Wait for the opportunity. Now Kever in 1859, he went to France. And he spoke to the French king, who was ruling France by the time. By the time, France was ruling by Napoleon III, cousin of Napoleon. Napoleon Bonaparte, no, he was defeated in the Battle of Waterloo, and he was sent to jail in Saint Helena after that battle. And after that, the Congress of Vienna, put Louis XVIII in the throne. After Louis XVIII, one more king was there. That is not much important for that. After the death of that king, after Napoleon, two kings was there, and both of them were died. And during 1859, it was Napoleon III, the cousin of Napoleon Bonaparte, who was ruling France by the time. Understand here, these are all not much important for our syllabus, and this man is only important here relating to France. That's why I am coming to this one. So during K-War, when Italian unification was in progress, France was ruled by Napoleon III, cousin of Napoleon Bonaparte. Now, K-War went to Napoleon III and he asked the support of France. For what? To fight against Austria. See, we are very small country of Sardinia, but we cannot fight against a big empire of Austria. We need your support, Napoleon. You please give your support. You please give your army support. You give your army to fight against the Austria. Napoleon saw the situation. Emerging Austrian Empire along with the French Empire is also a dangerous one. So we are not going to directly fight. We are not going to directly war with Austria. This Sardinia is going to fight with Austria. We are indirectly supporting for this Sardinia. So we are not directly supporting for that. Why can't we support? Why don't we support? Yes, we can give the support. So Napoleon thought that supporting Sardinia is benefit for France to limit the emergence of the Austrian power. So he convinced that it is benefited to give support for the Sardinians to fight against the Austria. Clear? Austria. 1859, Napoleon, France, accepted to give support for Sardinia to go for war with Austria. Okay, so now we come back. Okay, this is the background. Understand? This is the background. Okay. Okay. 1859, that is called France along with Sardinia went for war with the Austria. That is called Austro-Sardinian War. Austro-Sardinian War. In this war with Sardinia, France is indirectly supporting by giving support France army to Sardinia. Okay, so Austro-Sardinian France war. What was the result of that war? Austria was defeated. Sardinia and France won the war. 1859, Austro-Sardinian War. In that war, Austria was defeated by Sardinia with the help of France, and Sardinia and France won the war. Okay. Who is ruling the northern part of Italy? Who is ruling the northern part of Italy? The northern part of Italy. Who was ruling the northern part of Italy? Yes, tell me. The northern part of Italy is ruled by Austria. Very good. Who is defeated in this war? Yes, Austria is defeated in the war. And now both are coming for signing a treaty. Who? Austria. Indirectly Austria, which was defeated in the war. Sardinia, which won the war with the help of the France. And now K-War, Victor Emmanuel speaking to Austria, we defeated you. You have to give everything which is in the northern part of this Australia. Sorry. We have to give everything there in the northern part. See, this part you are controlling. See, and this part you have to give everything. But Austria told, no, I won't give everything. I won't give everything. I only give rest of the thing, but I need this Venetina. That is called Venetina. I need this part of Venetina. This is very much. No, the compromise is not. After many argument, Australia kept this Venetina and gave the rest of the thing. All these places were integrated with the Sardinia. So, once again I am repeating, Northern part was ruled by Austria. After the defeat of the Austria in the Austro-Sardinian War, entire places were integrated with Sardinia except Venetina. Except Venetina. Clear? Okay, wait. That would be given back to Sardinia later. Okay, so 1859, what happened? North Italian states integrated with whom? Integrated with Sardinia, except Venetina. So with this North Italian unification completed. North Italian unification completed without Venetina. Without Venetina. So I draw the map. So, and now up to this Italian unification. This is Papal state, this is Pope state, and this is the Italian, this is one thing, and this Venetina, this is one. So, this Venetina, this one, this Venetina, this is one left, this is one thing left, and this part is left. So, North Italian unification is completed by the war of the Austro-Sardinian War, except Venetina. Okay. Now, with this unification, the people of Italy were overjoyed. Yes, we can do anything. We can fight with anyone. We can able to win anyone. A great courage came for the entire Italians because of the defeating Austrian in this war, Austro-Sardinian War. Now the entire Italians was in a great mood of joy, and now they got more courage. Yes, we can do anything. We can defeat anyone in the war. By this time, one man, his name is Garibaldi, and he was taught. Garibaldi. What Garibaldi? I will show you the map. Once again, I am bringing the map to you. What Garibaldi thought? Okay. Now, what Garibaldi thought was, Garibaldi, like our Subhash Chandra Bose, he was a revolutionary man because everyone liked Garibaldi. Okay, he was like a revolutionary man. Okay, I will show the pictures of those personalities. You can able to understand, and you can able to see that. Yes, these were the personalities, the founding fathers. Now you can able to understand this. This is Mazzini, and this is Cavour, and this is Garibaldi, and this is Garibaldi. He is the man. He is like our Subhash Chandra Bose, a revolutionary. He was revolutionary, not like Cavour. Kever like diplomacy, talking and negotiating, like that he was not. Garibaldi, what we need independence, fight, go for war, get that place. And there was a huge followers for this Garibaldi revolutionary. There were many members in his revolutionary. In his Garibaldi, what was the organization started by the Garibaldi? The organization, the organization which was started by Garibaldi was Red Shirts. Red Shirts. Red Shirts organization. Red Shirts organization. There was a huge members there in the Red Shirts organization. Garibaldi, after winning Austria in the battle by after winning that, he also thought that why can't we go for war with the papal state, Pope's land, and we get that land from Pope, or we integrate with Sardinia, we integrate it with Sardinia. Garibaldi thought, and he spoke to his Red Shirt organization members. Everyone was enthusiastic. Yes, this is the right thing. Yes, right thing. We can do that. Yes, we can go for war. Yes, we can go for war. And okay, wait. And what Garibaldi did it was, and Garibaldi, along with the entire Red Shirt organization members, the revolutionaries like Bhagat Singh, like Chandra Bose, and all these people, what they did was, from there they were marching towards the papal states. Keep on, they were growing from the north. They were keep on going to the papal states. When this information was came to know for Kever was shocked. No, don't go there. Wait. He told that he immediately sent messengers to stop Garibaldi. And when he sent the messenger to ask the Garibaldi to stop, when the messenger met with Garibaldi told that, why I have to stop, sir? Prime Minister Kever told me to stop, and he is coming there, and he is coming. So within few days he is going to meet you, Kever. And Garibaldi was stopped there. He never entered into the papal's land, and he waited there. Kever then immediately came down and he met Garibaldi. So Kever and Garibaldi met. Kever told that, see, if you go to Pope's land and if you go for war with the Pope, that would be a great problem, because he is considered to be as a Pope is considered to be as a religious head of entire Christians in the world. If you go for war with the Pope, then it is like a war with the entire Christians in the world. No one would like that. So we know at present we don't need to go for war with Pope. We have to wait, because Pope is supported by Austria. One, it is a Roman Catholic state. Austria is a Roman Catholic state. Pope is a Roman Catholic man. And another thing, France is also supported for Pope, and France is also a Roman Catholic state. And not only that, a part of French army is present here to support the papal, to support Pope, because Pope don't have any army. We know that Pope don't have any army. So France was supporting the Pope with the French army. French army is present here to support the papal state. What kind of support? Law and order, guarding the boundary, like that. Understand? A part of French army is present here in the papal state to support the Pope's land and to protection to the Pope's land. Okay, French army is present here to protection the papal state, that is the papal state here. So Kever told that, so French army is also present here. With the help of French army only, we have got defeated Austrians in the war. So don't attack the papal state. Kever gave another idea. Instead of that, you go to south, Naples and Sicily, and you create a revolution there. Independent king who was ruling there in the kingdom of Naples and Sicily. You create a revolution there. you create a revolution there. Revolution means here people's revolution. People's revolution. When the peoples are revolted against the king and the king had no choice, definitely he has to accept what the people is telling. So you go to south and support to the people for the revolution. Support to the peoples for the revolution. Kevar asked Garibaldi. Immediately Garibaldi accepted that. Garibaldi and his all the followers, Garibaldi and all the followers came down to the south of the Naples and Sicily, that is Sicily. This is called March of Garibaldi. That is the March of the Garibaldi. So Garibaldi's march towards march towards Naples and Sicily. I told you this was the background. Now what did? Now Garibaldi along with the followers, this was happened in the 1860s. 1860 it started. Garibaldi and the followers marched towards Naples and Sicily. What they did it. Now Garibaldi along with their people, along with the followers, these were called how these people were called. These people were called Red Shirts organization. Red Shirts. Organization. Okay. So Garibaldi along with the followers marched towards the south of the Naples and Sicily. Once again, I am coming back to the map here. Okay, this is here, Naples and Sicily. And now Garibaldi landed here. This is Sicily. And 1860. Slowly, Garibaldi and the followers are penetrating into the Sicilian people, and now they are provoking the people. See, we are all Italians, and we Italians are ruled by a foreign king. How can we accept this one? No, this we must not accept this one. See, in the north, the people of Italy, in the north, the people of Italy have fought against the Austrians and they have won. Except Venetina, all are integrated. If you do the same thing here, a revolution here against your king, we would be separated and we can join with the Sardinia. For that, we support you. We red shirts support you. What Garibaldi told to the people of the Sicily. Now, slowly, it was not happened immediately. 1860, 61, 62. Slowly, 1 year, 2 years. 1 year, 2 years. The 2 years, the people are slowly, they are started to revolt against the king who was ruling them. Now, the people of Sicily is the entire people of Italy, the entire people of Sicily is revolting against the king. Revolution started here against the king. When the people of Sicily revolted, the same thing was felt by the Naples people. The Naples people also heard that. Have you heard that? The Sicilian people are revolting against the king. And they wanted to integrate with Sardinia because we people are speaking the language of Italy, but we are ruling by a foreign king. So if we get independence, we are going to rule by the Sardinia, Italian king. Now the people of Sicily is revolting against the king. The Naples also felt the same thing. So the Naples was also started to protest against the king who was ruling. the king who was ruling there. 1862, 63, 65, the 65, 65, Garibaldi and his followers of red shirt provoked the entire people of Naples and Sicily. The entire Naples and Sicilian people started to protest against the king. No, we don't want you ruled. We want to only ruled by Italian king, that is Victor Emmanuel. He is a Sardinian king. He is our Italian king. You are not an Italian king. You are a foreigner to us. Now the people have protested. They protested. Complete riot everywhere. At last the king who was ruling the Naples and Sicily abdicated, and he ran out of Naples and Sicily. Now the people of Naples and Sicily have integrated themselves with the Sardinia. So because of Garibaldi and his followers who marched to Sicily and Naples and created a revolution there, and because of that a revolution, Naples and Sicily finally joined with the Sardinia. So once again I am going back here. What happened here? Garibaldi and the followers marched towards Naples and Sicily and created what? Created a revolution, people's revolution. The people's revolution in Naples and Sicily. What was the result of this? Result. Take half a minute to write. Okay. Can I move to the next slide? Okay. What was the result of that? King of Naples and Sicily. The king of Naples and Sicily abdicated. Abdicated means renouncing the crown. I don't want to become the king. I am simply the abdicated. Abdicated means lost the crown. So abdicated, willingly abdicated, and Naples and Sicily united with Sardinia. Now South integration completed. So with this South Italy integrated with Sardinia. Okay, clear? Write it. Clear? Naples and Sicily united with Sardinia. South Italy integrated with Sardinia. Take a half a minute to write. Okay. So I write one more thing. I draw the map here. So here this is Sardinia. North Italy completed. South Italy completed. Only Pope's land is remaining, and here Venetina is remaining. Papal States is integrating. So by 1865 north and south, except Venetina in the north and south, Italian unification completed. Clear? Okay. Now with the help of Garibaldi only, South Italian states were integrated with the Sardinia. Okay. Now Now, 1866, 1866, I told you, Austro-Prussian War. Austro-Prussian War. Here in this war, Prussia and Austria is fighting for the fight. Prussia is fighting against Austria. In that war, what happened was Prussia, with the support of Sardinia only. Sardinia. So I never told about Sardinia in the German unification, but here I have to tell it because we are seeing the Italian unification. In Italian unification, this is not, and this is Austria. In the Italian unification, Sardinia is important, but in the German unification, only Prussia is important. That's why I never told anything about Sardinia there. Clear? Now you can able to understand it. Now 1865. Now South is integrated. Now Bismarck, you know Bismarck, he was a chancellor of Prussia. He spoke to Kever. Kever is a prime minister of Sardinia, and he spoke to that. See, we are going for war. Now I show you the map. Now you can able to understand. Prussia is going for war with Austria. Okay, but Bismarck, here Kever there. Bismarck spoke to Kever. See, you want Venetina, this Venetina for your integration. Okay, we are going for war with this Austria. Prussia is going for war. If we are going to attack Austria here in the northern side, you Sardinia attack Austria from this side. We are going to attack it from the north to south. From the north to south side, we are going to attack Austria. You attack from the eastern side of the Austria. Sardinia told it. Bismarck told this to the Kever, and Kever asked Bismarck, okay, we are attacking Austria from the eastern side, but what we are going to get benefit out of it? If I am help you, what you are going to give me? Bismarck told that if we won the war, in the war, if we defeat Austria, Venetina, which is needed for your integration, is still with Austria. I will get back to you. I will get back that to you. Bismarck confirmed to Kever. Kever spoke to Victor Emmanuel. King Victor Emmanuel. This is the information. Bismarck spoke to me, and he told me that they are going to attack Austria. They are asking, if we attack Austria from the eastern side, they are asking us to attack, and we are going to get Venetina if we won the war. Victor Emmanuel told that yes, that is good. We need Venetina, so we can attack Austria with the support of the Prussians. 1866, Prussia attacked Austria. That is called Austro-Prussian War. And when Prussia attacked Austria from the northern side, Sardinia attacked Austria from the eastern side. Austria waging war on this side, and both the side war, it cannot be able to handle it. Immediately in the Austro-Prussian War, I told you. Now I go back to here. In the Austro-Prussian War, that is, we know that what was happened. Austria was defeated, and Prussia, Sardinia won the war. So result was. So we are seeing the Italian unification. So from that point only we needed. So Venetina got by Sardinia. So North Italian unification completed. North Italian unification completed. Okay. So, as Bismarck promised, he gave Venetina to Sardinia. When Sardinia got back the Venetina, in North Italian unification completed, and the complete unification of Italy in the north, complete unification of Italy in the south is completed already there. Only Pope's land is there. Only the Pope's land is there. Clear? Clear? Only Pope's territory is there. Clear? Okay. Okay. Only the Pope's territory is there. Okay. 1866 there. Years is rolling down. Years is rolling down. 1870. 1870. Once again, I'm coming back to here. Map. I told you. I will enlarge the map. I will enlarge the map. Okay. Okay. I told you, for protecting the papal states, which country army is there? For protecting the papal states, which country army is standing there? Which country is providing army is protecting the papal state? Very good, France. Very good, very good, very good. So France, the France army was there in the papal state for protecting the papal states from the boundaries, law and order, and all kind of thing. All kind of thing. Okay. So in 1871, the Franco-Prussian War. See here, this war, 1871. Prussia attacked France. I told you that is called Franco-Prussian War. Franco-Prussian War. Prussia attacked France in the Franco-Prussian War of 1871. What Napoleon, who was a king of France during the time, Napoleon III did it was, he called back the army which was in papal state to fight against Prussia. So the army from the papal state was completely called off. All the army from papal states were completely called off. Now there is no army in the papal state. No army. Victor Emmanuel, who was ruling there, Sardinia, thought this is the opportunity. We have to get the papal state because there is no army in the papal state. But he was waiting for the result of the Franco-Prussian War. Who is going to win? If Victor Emmanuel thought, if we go into papal state, France won the war means it would be a great disaster. Winning the war, France would become in a great mood and definitely they would attack the Sardinia. No, that mistake we must not do. So we have to wait what is the result of the war. Till he was very cautiously waiting for the result of the war. Franco-Prussian War, the result was France was defeated. Already we saw Prussia won the war. When Prussia won the war, France was defeated. Immediately Victor Emmanuel's army entered into the papal state and compelled the Pope to give the territories for the integration of Italy, and the Pope was never accepted for that. But anyhow, he was compelled to give up. He was compelled to give up the land, and the entire land was papal states was given for the integration. And now Italian unification with 1870-71. With 1870-71 Franco-Prussian War. With the Franco-Prussian War, because in that war France was defeated. Prussia won the war. Victor Emmanuel the second integrated papal states Victor Emmanuel integrated the Papal States with Sardinia. With Sardinia. So, with this war, the Italian unification was completed. So, it became the entire Italian peninsula. So, the entire thing was integrated into one territory. So, Italian unification completed with the Franco-Prussian War of 1870-71. Clear? Clear? Yes. Yes. Italian unification completed. Italian unification completed. Okay. Next topic. Clear. Very good. Okay. Now we can go for one interesting topic that is called Industrial Revolution. Industrial Revolution. Okay. Before going into the Industrial Revolution, we can have a break. 5 minutes break. Now the time is 3:25. Till 3:30 we can have 5 minutes. By 3:30 we can start it. Okay. Yes, back to the session. We can start. Sir, one small doubt. Why are kings are appointing prime ministers and chancellors when they're where their unification? Won't they have ministers during normal states, or any one of normal ministers being appointed as a prime minister, or it is a totally new person? See, for certain things to be carried out, they need a special persons to special persons to carry out that mission, the tougher task. Normal ministers cannot be possible during the time, so they have to take big ideas, and they have to take good decisions, and they have to implement it without any problem. And most important thing, they have to carry out this thing by compromising certain people, and they have to forcefully over certain people. Compromise, force certain things to be. They have to take certain hard decisions. So they have chosen such persons with with that kind of quality and with special powers. They appointed it as prime ministers or chancellors, like that. Okay, so something is like something that is a real thing, but something something like in politically that was created. Politically, some persons had that kind of attitude, so that kind of persons were attitudinal persons were also appointed as prime ministers or the chancellors, who are very dominating personality. For example, in India, in India, why Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is appointed as a home minister? Because Jawaharlal Nehru knew it, because he only carried out integrating the princely states in India. Like that, personalities they have chosen. Even though we have got many ministers, why why Jawaharlal Nehru chosen Ambedkar to be the law minister? Because he was graduated in, even though he was graduated in economics, he was well versed man in law. That's why he was chosen. So right person for the right job, very simply to say. They chosen that person as fit for the job. That's why they have chosen that person's as a that person as a person as a fit for the job. So they have chosen the right person for the right job. So that's why Bismarck was chosen as a chancellor, and Keber has chosen as prime minister of Sardinia to integrate all this thing. Okay, that it was done. Okay. Sir, after the appointment of prime minister, whether Italy became republic? No, Italy was not a republic. Italy was only a constitutional monarchy. That is what I want to tell you. Italy was a constitutional monarchy under Victor Emmanuel, and it was become republic only during the time of the Mussolini after First World War. Italy was never a republic. It was only a constitutional monarchy under Victor Emmanuel. Okay. So the significance of red shirt. We have heard about the red shirt movement, Kudai Kitka under Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan in modern India during civil. Yes, during modern India, the Kudai Kitkamas were under the Abdul Ghaffar Khan was considered to be as a red shirts. The inspiration got by Abdul Ghaffar Khan was same from the Garibaldi's red shirts, the revolutionaries. So they got an inspiration from the Garibaldi, who Abdul Ghaffar Khan during the civil disobedience movement. Both of them were called the same thing. Okay. Now we are moving to industrial revolution. Everyone is asking imperialism and colonization. If you understand industrial revolution, then only we can go for the imperialism and colonization. So I am switching the topic. Imperialism and colonization. Before that, I am taking the industrial revolution. Then only you can able to understand the imperialism and the colonization. Okay. So it is very easy. This topic can be read at anywhere else. It is not to be read only after imperialism and colonization. That kind of thing is not there. So it is a topic we can read it at anywhere else. Okay. So conceptually certain things we need to understand here, then only we can able to understand imperialism and colonization. Timeline, the background of imperialism and colonization. Okay, why? Sorry. Background of Industrial Revolution. Why Industrial Revolution in England? Why Industrial Revolution in England? Okay. Consequences. Consequences of Industrial Revolution. We are going to see these consequences: social consequences, political consequences, economic consequences, environmental consequences. So it's a very important topic. It is a very easy topic also. It is a very easy topic and also the very important topic. Okay, easy, important. Questions are keep on repeating in this topic. That's what. Questions are repeating here in this topic. Industrial Revolution. I will use time to copy down this. Okay, I think so. We can move to the next one. Timeline. Timeline of the Industrial Revolution. 1750 around. This is only approximate. Approximate. 1750 till date. Till date. Historically, we are not going to confine. I told you, historically, we are not going to confine what is the timeline here for the Industrial Revolution. Till date, we are going to discuss here. Till date means here we are going to discuss the consequences. Consequences till date. Consequences till date. Because, why? Why till date we are discussing? It is not Industrial Revolution, it is a Industrial Evolution. Because it is a Industrial Evolution. Industrial Revolution. The consequences of the Industrial Revolution, the good thing of the Industrial Revolution, the negatives of the Industrial Revolution is keep on evolving. So that's why we are going to discuss the Industrial Revolution topic in this consequences topic till date. It impact. Consequences or impact till date. Okay, this is a timeline. What was the background of the Industrial Revolution? Background of the Industrial Revolution. Once again, Europe was in dark age. Europe, introduction class. I remind you the introduction class. Europe was in dark age. Europe was in dark age. Dark age. This dark age was what? Medieval age. Medieval age. And what this when this dark age went? This dark age went because of the Renaissance. What is mean by this Renaissance? Rebirth. I told you where they have got rebirth. Rebirth of what? Thinking of secularism, thinking of scientific thought, thinking of the individualism, like this. So Renaissance. What this Renaissance laid foundation for? The Renaissance laid foundation for. New inventions, discoveries. New invention, discoveries. This new invention, discovery laid foundation for what? Scientific revolution. Scientific revolution. Okay. Okay. This I write here. Scientific revolution. The scientific revolutions created what? Emergence of modern machines. Modern machines. This is machines. Scientific revolutions laid foundation for the modern machines. This era we called it as emergence of a modern machines. We called it as era of industrial age. Era of industrial age or industrial revolution. Understand? Clear? Clear? Anyone having any doubt in this? Say clear or not. Say clear or not. Clear? Anyone having any doubt in this? Anyone having any doubt in this? No. Okay, once again. So Europe was in dark age, and the dark age is relieved by Renaissance, modern thought, modern new ideas. Ideas were emerged. These new ideas laid the foundation for new invention discoveries. New inventions and discoveries laid foundation was for scientific revolution. Scientific revolution created the modern machines. That modern machines laid the foundation for the era of industrial age. That is what we called it as a industrial revolution. Background. This was the background. Copy out. Copy. Take time. I will give 1 minute time. Copy it. Background. Clear? Okay. Next one. Why industrial revolution in England? Why the industrial revolution in England? Why? What was the reason there? Okay, I show you the map. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. This is the mineral map of England. This is the mineral map of the England. See here, I will enlarge it somewhat better. Okay, this is the mineral map of England. See here, what is this one? Iron, 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 iron. See here, this is very near to the coast, and this is very near to the coast, and this is very near to the coast. And okay, what is the important thing if we want to start for an industry? What is the important thing we need to what is the important thing we need to start for an industry? What are the important things we need to start for an industry? List out few of the things. What are the important things we need to have for an industry? If anyone wanted to start an industry, what are the important things? Very good, very good. Transport, raw material, capital. So, transport, raw material, and then what are the thing? Capital, very good, capital, infrastructure, very good. Then labor, very good, labor, and then labor, and then water facility, very good, water facility, then very good, very good. So the first and the primary thing what we needed for an industry is raw material. How industries are built? With the help of iron. Machines were made by means of iron only. So England had lot of iron minerals resources plentifully present here and there. Not only iron, lead, silver, see here, and copper, see here, copper and lead, see here, lead, copper, and then tin and silver. So the first and the foremost point for us, what is the why industrial revolution in England? The first point here for why industrial revolution was in England, availability of raw materials, availability of raw materials, availability of raw materials. In the raw materials, you write it as availability, plenty of iron mines, or where present in England. So the first point is raw materials. In the raw material point, sub point is here, plenty of iron mines were present in England. First one. Very good. Okay, so you find raw material. First, next thing, where you locate the industry? Tell me, where you locate the industry? For industry, locating the location of the industry, which would be very good. What needed for industry? Where you would locate the industry? Near port, very good. Near sea, very good. And then near seashore, okay. Sea coast, okay. We need ship for that, very good. In those time, how they run the machines? Now only we are having electricity. Now only we are having coal. In those time, how they have run the industrial machines? With the help of what? Turbine. With the help of turbine. How they can run the turbine? Turbine can be run by means of what? Coal. Turbines can be run by means of what? Very good, water. So water is necessary thing for the industry. See, water is most important thing for running the turbine, because when they heat the water, vapor would come, and that vapor pressure would run the turbine. That is the important thing, first thing. And the second thing, steam is the most important one. That is what I told you. And for various other purpose, we need a lot of water. Okay, water. And next thing in the map you see here, this is a physical map of England. You know that. See here, the lot of rivers around England. See here, this is one river, this is river, this is river, this is river. I enlarge the map. See here, lot of rivers. This is river, this is river, this is river, this is river, this is river and everywhere. So the next point for us is availability of water. Availability of water. Availability of water. This water you divided into 2 points. Water as a transport. Water as transportation. Water as a transportation by means of small ferry. You know, still we are in Bengal, still we are in Kerala. We are having small boats which is crossing over the still crossing over the rivers. Many things are carried out only through means of boat. Alapula, Thrissur boat festival we know. Alapula, most of the things are carried by means of boat, water transportation. Okay, so availability of water. In that water, one subpoint is water can be used by means of transportation. Raw materials can be carried by means of river. And water for the means of steam production. Steam production. Availability of water. Next one. I switch to the new page. Write it. Venice. Yes, very good. Very good. Venice is a water. Venice, in Venice we have a lot of boats. It is called the city, the floating city, Venice. Floating city, where many things are carried out by means of boat only. Okay, very good. So availability of water. Next point. Some people have told labor. Yes, availability of skilled labor. Availability of skilled labor. Availability of skilled labor who can work in the machines. That kind of knowledge they needed. So availability of skilled labor, lot of skilled workers were in England who can able to do work in the machines. So that's why England can able to take the industrial revolution. Okay, availability of skilled labor. Next one, availability of capital. Availability of capital. Availability of capital. In the bracket you write it as they have got capital. England got capital by means of what? Throughout the history they were the England got capital by means of what? Throughout the history England were the no colonization. No colonization. Think it of in a different way. England have the no colonization. Your answer is wrong. No colonization. Think it of in a different way. Trade. Very good. Trade. If you can trade, you can earn lot of wealth. No stable monarchy. That is a different point. Trade. See, availability of capital. Capital they got it by means of trade. East India Company. Think it of like that. Okay, trade. By means of trade, they have got lot of wealth. That wealth we called it as what? Capital. Availability of capital. Availability of skilled labor. Next one. Produced goods. What they produced. Whether they produce any luxurious item, whether they produce luxurious item, what England produce. You know, what was the important thing produced by, what was the important thing, what are the important thing produced by the British industry? British industry produced what? British industry produced what? People tell me textile, very good. Consumer goods, arms, many things they produce. Basically, what they think? Textile, consumer goods. Yes, very good, very good. Produced goods, domesticated goods, domesticated goods. What is mean by this domesticated goods? Domesticated means consumed by people. Consumed by people. Mass. What the mass would consume? Anyone, whether it is a rich man or it is a poor man. What he needed? He needed cloth, shirt. He need cloth. So that's why textile. So produced domesticated goods. Food, for example, bread, wheat, tea, coffee, sugarcane for wine. Like that, whatever the thing daily people would consume, that only produced by the British, not luxurious item. Not the very luxurious item. Luxurious item they never produce. Almost they of course they produce, but it was not in a large scale. They produce what? Only whatever consumed by the people daily. Shirt they produce daily. Food materials they produce daily. Tea, coffee they produce. European people consume wine, brandy, whiskey. So they have got sugar cane. From sugar cane they extracted molasses. From the molasses they produce the wine, brandy, whiskey, like that. And like that. So produce the domesticated goods. And next one. Stable government policy. Stable government policy. If a government policy is a stable one, 10 years, same policy. 10-15 years, same policy. 25 years, same policy, means there won't be any problem for the industrial growth. This year one policy, next year one policy, third year another policy. It would be disaster for the industry. Which policy to follow? They get confused. Almost they would produce nothing. So like that, we must not have a haphazard policy. We need to have a continuous, regular policy. So stable government policy. This stable government policy is both political and also economic policy. Stable government protection. Okay, like that. Stable government policy, both political and economic. Clear? Both political and also economic. Consumer goods in a large scale, so they can get it profit. Yes, very good. Because the consumers will have demand always. Yes, they demand domesticated goods. Domesticated is consumed by the people. Always you can able to get it profit, and also you can able to always there would be a great demand for the people in the general public. So that's why they produce the domesticated goods. Okay, stable government policy, both political and economic. Okay. Next one. Patent for inventions and discoveries. Patented for the inventions and discovery. Whatever the new thing they produce, they have patented only in England. England had the patent right. You know what is mean by patent right? Patent right means any creation is a sole right of a company or a individual person. That we called it as a patent right. Okay, patent right. For example, textile industry, corn, all these were produced in England. All these were invented there. So England had a patent right for every new inventions and discovery for 100 years, like that. So no one can able to copy it. So that's why other countries had no opportunity to have a modern industries like England. Okay, because of the patent for inventions and discoveries. So this patent for new inventions and discovery is only for whom? England. Only for England. Okay, how many points we have gathered so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 point. 8th point. 8th point. 8th point. If England can, for example, England need more and more cotton, but cotton here in England were completely consumed. Where England can go for extra cotton, where England can go for extra cotton, or it need of more and more cotton, if it needed, means it can go for what? Where England can? Yes, India, very good. If from India, they got equatorial areas, China, very good, trade. Simply write it as from raw materials from colonies. Raw materials from where? From colonies. Raw materials from colonies, they can get it. So from the colonies, they can able to get it, the raw materials, if they got insufficient. In case if they insufficient, if they insufficient, they can able to get it from the colonies. So colonies have a great advantage for England. Colonies was the greatest advantage for England, where they can able to get it lot of raw materials from the colonies. Okay, very good. That's all, 8 points. That's all 8 points. Why industrial revolution was in England? That's all the 8 points. Okay, these are the things. Next thing. Consequences. In the consequences, we are going to see social first. I told you this consequences is from 1750 till date. We are going to see industrial revolution. Okay, social consequences of industrial revolution. What is the first consequences of industrial revolution? Okay, division in the society. What is a division created in the society because of the industrial revolution? What is the Sir, whether industrial revolution started first in England? Yes, industrial revolution was first started in England. From there only later it spread to Spain, France, Germany, and then to United States of America, like that. Okay, very good. Urban and rural divide. Yes, very good. Urban, working class people and others. Yes, urban and rural divide. Very good. Status, that is also good. You tell it in a different way. Working class people and others. Yes. Division of society into two: rich and poor. Rich and the poor. And rich means capitalist. Poor means labor or working class. Or the working class. What is the division in the society as rich and poor, capitalist and the laborers and the working class, or we called it as class division. class division. What is the class division? That is rich and poor as class division. Only two group. One is rich like Ambani, Adani, Bajaj. Okay. So like that, rich and the poor. And other is common people, poorer people. So rich and the poor. Division in the society. So he divided the society into two group. That is the richer people and the poorer people. That's all. Okay. Richer people and the richer people from the richer people and the working class people, labor people. Next one. The next one. Breakdown of family system. Breakdown of family system. Family system. Okay, you find it. Many northeastern peoples are working in Tamil Nadu, in Kerala, in Andhra, Telangana, like that. Why they migrated to here? Why? Why? You find a lot of northeastern people are working in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra. Even Biharis are working here. Why? Livelihood, very good. Money, livelihood, money, job, opportunities. Yes, and anything, very good. So, what is the industrial? Because the industrial revolution break down the family system from what? Joint family system. Joint family system to nuclear family system. Joint family system means what here? Grandparents, parents, and husband, wife, everything would be present here. But in the nuclear family, you find only the husband, wife, and the children. The grandparents and the parents won't be live with them. The grandparents and parents would be in some other places, distant places, because think it of like that, joint family like a grandparent, parent, grandparents 2 people, parents 2 people, 4 people, father and mother 6 people, children are 2, means 8 people. 8 people living in a city of Delhi, 8 people living in the city of Chennai, 8 people living in the city of Hyderabad, Mumbai. How costlier it would be. Instead of that, 2 family, father, mother, 1 single son or 1 daughter. Only 3 people or 4 people. It is sufficient. So the joint family system was completely break down into nuclear family system. Because of what? Industrial revolution. Why? Things getting costlier every day. It is getting more and more price rise. So it is not affordable for the people to live in big city or in urban place. But in rural still we are having joint family system. Only in few places, but not in all places. Only in rural we are speaking, because this industrial revolution is focused on where? Urban places only. So in the urban places, joint family system was completely break down, and nuclear family system was there. Okay. So family system, breakdown of the family system. Next one. Third point. Third one. Mumbai, Delhi, Calcutta, Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, all these places are what? Of course cities are though. Of course cities, but in terms of this social, what is the metropolitan cities? Metropolitan. Yes, I accept metropolitan city, but you say it in another way. That is called fast urbanization. Fast urbanization. Urbanization, why the urbanization? Very good, urbanization. Urbanization means because of industrial revolution. Urbanization was because of industrial revolution. Fast urbanization. Fourth one. Emergence of social problems. Emergence of social problems. Social problems. Emergence of social problems like crimes, etc. Emergence of social problem. For example, I will tell you. Emergence of social problem. Why the social problem is more? For example, a man with 1 lakh, a capitalist, but another man is a poor man. Poor man was there. Day by day he is earning more, but that man is not able to get anything to feed his stomach. What he would do? He would go and rob the money. Robbery. Rob the money from him. Or he would go for pickpocket. Why? For livelihood. Example I am saying. So theft, robbery, theft. If the man opposes, the 1 lakh man who is holding the money, if he is opposing the poor man, get a knife and kill that man. Murder. So robbery, theft, murder, all this because of what? Is for money. This money becomes importance where? Industrial age. In industrial age, money is most important. So it divided people into 2 groups, rich people and poor people. So for poor people, going for the money, for that money they would do the robbery, theft. I am not saying all the poor people are committing robbery, theft, murder and this thing. I am not saying like that. Okay, don't understand like that, don't interpret like that. For example I am saying. Okay, so some people are engaging there like this. Some people engaging like that. So robbery, theft, murder, rape. The cities, if you find that the rapes were the most urbanized cities in India: Delhi, Bangalore, Trivandrum, Hyderabad, Mumbai. So crime against women is more in the case of urbanized city, where urbanization means because of what? Industrial revolution. Okay, so that is one thing. Okay, so that is one thing. Emergence of social problem. Emergence of the social problems. Okay, emergence of the social problems. One thing. Next thing. Fifth one. Next thing. Neglection of old age people. Neglection of old age people. That is grandparent and parents are completely neglected by the richer people. Because of what? Because of migration and other thing. For example, if I want to say, many people from Kerala migrated to Gulf countries for job and other thing. Okay, young generations, grandchildren were migrated to Gulf or somewhere else. Who is left in Kerala? Only parent and grandparents, but they were very old age. They cannot be able to stay there. Who is going to take care of them? No one was going to take care of them. So that is what? Neglection of old age people. Neglection of the old age people. That it was because of that. Why? Because for example, Kerala people went to Gulf for work, for livelihood, or to better standard of life. They left the father and the grandparents, so there were no one to look after them. So neglection of the old age people. Sixth one. Globalization was because of industrial revolution. Globalization, we can able to get the McDonald's, we can able to get the Pepsi, we can able to get the pizza, Domino's pizzas, like that. Globalization, we can able to get the Manchester cloth, we can able to get the European goods because of what? Globalization. Okay, 6 points. The 6 points. Clear? 6 points. Next one. Political consequences. Of industrial revolution. What? First and the foremost political consequences: imperialism and colonization. I will explain what is the meaning of imperialism and colonization later, because that is our next topic. Imperialism and colonization. So political consequences is imperialism and colonization. I will tell you, once again I'm repeating to you, I will explain what is meant by imperialism, what is meant by colonization next chapter, because that is an exclusive topic for us. So I will explain there, not here. You just understand what is the first political consequences of industrial revolution: imperialism, colonization. Second one, emergence of new ideas. New ideas. What was the new ideas that emerged? That is capitalism, socialism, communism, So capitalism, socialism, suicide also a social problem. Yes, isolation. Yes, very good. Suicide also social problem. Yes, that is also because of that. Capitalism, socialism, communism, emergence of new ideas. Capitalism, socialism, communism. Okay. Okay. Political. Administrative theories. Many administrative theories were emerged during the period of industrial revolution only. How to run a factory. Now only with the help of that, how to run a factory, we are running the country. So same like that we are. So whatever the administrative thought, we are implementing here in the political system. So administrative theories, you write it as administrative thought. Administration, this is thought. Administrative thought replicated here in political system. Replicated here in the political system. For example, running a factory is running a country, like that. Organized political parties in an organized way. For example, in factory we are having a punching system. That is what we called it today thumb system. That is fingerprinting. That everyone there, political system, everyone there to the parliament, they have to give their attendance by means of thumb impression or digital marking, like that. Okay, like that. So administrative theories, administrative thought were replicated there in the political system and administrative system. Administrative system. Political system there in the administrative system. Fourth one. Emergence of factory acts. Emergence of factory acts. Factory acts for what? For the welfare of the worker. for the welfare of laborers or working class. There are only 4 points. That is 4 point. I forgot one point here. You take down this in the social. Social, you add one more point. I forget it. Only 1 point. Exploitation of women and children. Exploitation of women and children. Exploitation of women and children. Why? How? How? See, women and children were cheaply paid. 1. They can work for very long hours. 2. Without any protest, they would do whatever the job told to them. So, first thing, cheaply paid. Second one, they can work for very long hours. Third one, they can do anything without any question. They won't ask any question. They keep on doing the work. Okay. So, because of this, more and more women were employed there in the industries. More and more children were there employed in the industries. The industrial capitalists exploited the work, women's and children's. So, exploitation of women's and children. Okay, exploitation of women's and children. That is the only point I left out there. Fourth one here, political emergence of Factory Act for the welfare of the laborers and the working class people. For the working class people, that is enough. Political, that is enough. Okay. With this we stop. With this we stop. Because economic consequence is somewhat concept we have to, it may take some time. Okay. It may take some time. That's why I'm stopping. I'm coming for the clarification session. Doubt clarification. Have any doubt, you can ask your doubt. If you have any doubt, you can ask your doubt. Any doubt?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I have a doubt regarding this patents for inventions and discoveries, sir, in England. In that, patent means we can get patent only within the country, no, sir. If we want to have patent at the global level, then we have to apply for organization like WTO. Were there any international organization at that time, sir?
No, we don't have.
Otherwise, easily we can. Otherwise, we can easily Indians can copy England, no, sir, at that time.
Okay, your doubt is very precise one and genuine one, because you are asking, now we are having WTO and earlier we have GATT agreement. So we have protected all the inventions and discoveries. But in 17th, 15th, 18th century, whether we have any such organization. If you don't have any such organization, who protected and all these things? That is your doubt, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. We don't have any kind of organization like today, WTO in 18th century, when England was started the industrial revolution, but it was a starting point only. But how they patented means, they asked the inventors and discoverers to England and they facilitated them and they give protection to them and keep them within their country. They never allowed them to go outside. Even they were not allowed to go outside their house or even outside their town. All the inventions and discoveries is kept secretly within the government itself. So there was no any leak of the document, leak of ideas. But anyhow, few decades after that, it was in 1750, after 1750, 1800, 1810, 1830, slowly, inventions and discoveries were modified and copied in other country. They cannot use it same like that, but modification is possibility there. So they used it like that. For example, we have got Moong dal in, what is that? Haldiram's Moong dal. Have you heard that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But the same kind of moong dal we can get it variety in different companies name, but the taste and the other thing is patented only there in the case of the Haldirams. But
Haldirams, yes.
other companies are also producing the same moong dal. So there were varieties, but with a small modification. So with a small modification, we cannot say it is a genuine one patented. So the patent was broke down there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is the thing. So patented
Yes, sir,
within the
sir.
country.
Got it,
Patented
sir.
was within the country itself. We don't have any such organization in the earlier time. That's all.
They believed in governance to prevent leakage. Can we take it like that, sir?
Yes. That it was strictly within the political system only.
Okay. Okay, sir. And one more doubt, sir. There is a wide gap between rich and poor during this emergence of industrial revolution. So, can we take equity? Can be the solution for this, sir, to avoid this kind of crimes and all?
No. That would be battery running low. That kind of thing is always happening there. In the earlier time, it was land is considered to be as a prime one. So there is always a fight between the rich and the poor people for the land. Now land is no more a valid one. Now money and other thing in the industrial age, industries is playing a greater role. Now because of industries, there is a rich and a poor divide. So in a society, there would be a struggle between the two groups. Always that would be there. That is what Marx told there.
Okay, sir. In society, whatever we do, there will be a divide. Always there will be a divide. We cannot.
There will be a class struggle. Always there would be a struggle for something. Earlier land, now it is for the money. That is because of the industry. Now we are living in the digital age. Now the struggle is between for what? Data.
Internet connection. Yeah,
data. That is a struggle. See, I'm having 100 GB data, but you are having only 4 GB data. So now the data is dividing, digital divide. Data is dividing between I am having surplus data, you are having less data. So that is also one kind of struggle like that.
Okay, sir. So we can try to minimize that, but we cannot make it a zero, a divide.
Yes.
That's what. No, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good.
Sir, one small query, sir. I didn't attend the first two classes. Can you just tell me what are the books I need to refer for the world history, sir?
Okay. Themes of world history. That is new NCERT. Themes of world history. This is you want. If you read themes of world history, you read the new NCERT. Otherwise, you can get old NCERT also. That is called the story of civilization. The story of civilization by author name is Arjun Dev. Dev, D-E-V, Dev, Ajay Devgan Dev, Arjun Dev.
Okay.
This is 10th standard NCERT world. You read either one of it. Either you read themes of world history or story of civilization. Don't read both the thing. Okay, it is a repetition one only. Your time would get waste because of that one. Okay.
Sir, I didn't receive the first two classes video. Can you just inform that admin to send the videos to those who joined late for the classes?
They would send the videos to you. You just mail it to the concerned department academics. They will send the videos to you.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thanks.
அவ்வளோதானா? Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I had doubt about whether the urban and rural division arose due to industrial revolution or before it itself that arose.
We can. That is what I told you. We can divide it by means of rich and poor by means of class. That is in terms of people, in terms of class division, or if you want to divide it geographically, also we can divide it by means of urban and rural. Urban means for example Mumbai, Chennai, Delhi and all the thing. Rural division means outskirts of Mumbai, it's poor, Patna and nearby the Patna and other area, that is what we called it as the rural region. And in the case of the Delhi, outskirts of Delhi is still rural. Jhansi and the nearby area is rural. Like that we can say. So in terms of geographically, you write it as urban rural. In terms of people, you write it as class division, rich and poor. Clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes. Okay, thank you very much.